So user profile, you either want to work in OptiStruct or Nastran. It really gonna look the same, but if you want to write the output file to Nastran, I would recommend
Nastran.
Nastran. Alright, so let's start with grid points. Do you guys? So remember, it's
I think it was 120.
right. So well, it's 120. So I can so geometry nodes, I make them here, or geometry create nodes. Put stuff the same window, right? So I want the origin 0, 0, 0. Create it. And if you want to like resume, just click on one of these, and it'll kind of like center your screen. And to move to like pan, it's control right click. There you go. To rotate, it's control left click. And then what's the zoom button? Is it? Yeah, control the scroll. And if you leave it like all messed up, just open these again. Yep. So it's 120. Create. And there it is. I have a 120 over here. Create. And let this one 0. So we're good? We're good to there?
Yeah.
Alright. So now we gotta make our material. Alright, so materials. I actually don't know if you can make material. I'm sure you can. I don't know how to do it. Over here, I just always go over here.
Do the right click on the left.
On the
Where
left?
it says title. To the left.
To the left. Oh,
Yeah,
strike
and right
click,
click in there.
create material.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. So steel. And then just E30, E6. And use 0.3.
Actually, it's a E.
Just click on the box and just write 30E6 and it recognizes it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. So that's all we need for our material part for this type. And then, alright, so material, then we go property. Or create, as well, you can do property here, or you can do it over here.
Can you do everything from the browser?
What?
Can you do everything from the?
From here?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like all the cards. So I can make my materials and properties
You can do all of them.
Instead
and
of
collectors, but once we want to insert elements, you have to do over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Or delete specific things in your screen, and you have to do it over here on this side. So create property. Property 1, you call it whatever you want, P dot. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to right click like somewhere like not on
Like in that
somewhere
way.
on the side, yeah. So property, PROT, and we'll specify the material that we made.
Where did you put P-Rod?
Where it says card image,
Oh.
and then so we'll specify just our area. Since there's no torsion, we don't even need to specify your J.
So is it C-Rod or C-Rod?
PROT. This is a property card, right?
Okay.
Your element card is your C-Rod, and
Once you define your material and your property, you have to go back to the elements and make sure that they have the right.
right. So
property card.
yeah, so like once you're making your element rods, now you can actually just pick it here. If we didn't make it in that order, it'll just be blank, right? And we have to do
Yeah, go
what I
back.
did last time and go back and specify it. So I guess see how like it defaulted to C weld over here instead of C rod. There's this option down here called element types, which defines like the default option for each one. So if I go to which one? Rod. So rod right here, you see it says C weld. If I'm gonna be using this a lot, might as well just change it here to C rod, and then update, and then return.
Can you do that?
Element types over here
Okay.
on the 1D, and you can do that like 2D or 3D elements, right? So, so now we're gonna go to rods. Default is the C rod. So now just pick node A, node B. And same thing, node A, node B. And yeah, to change colors is just click on this little square right here.
Was.
Let's make it different. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
How'd you add a color to the component?
Yeah, so you,
Okay, I see.
yeah, just that little square on the left. And then, you see this little, right here it says by component. So that's the display, right? So if I want to do, if let's say I want to choose, I want to see like what each material each one is, I can actually go by like material, and actually show by material instead. Let's say like my steel, let's say I had like different materials, and one of them was like pink, one of them was black. So all the ones that were steel would be pink, yeah, and all the ones that were different material would be. So let's go by. Oh, it doesn't matter. What?
SPCs, right?
Right, so now we'll go ahead and make our SPCs. So remember, whenever you want to make an SPC or a load, you have to make a collector. So collectors, you can actually create a collector here too, right?
Yeah.
Load collector. Alright, so SPC. I'm gonna go ahead and change the color now. Alright, so let's go. Analysis, constraint. And-
Constraints?
Yeah.
Did you put anything on hard image?
No, for this case, we don't need to. There's different analysis types where the constraints don't act as like, SPCs, they act as like, directions for certain things. So that's where you would need to specify. But for this case, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you go after that?
So you go analysis, constraints, or you can go to boundary conditions, create constraints. Alright, so we want to do everything but the 6, and you can pick all the nodes at the same time. So we're good today? So this is what's next. Forces, we have that one force. So again, collectors creates control collector and force. So you go to analysis as well. Forces. And so you pick your node here. So you see this yellow box here. So by default, it just selects, you like pick specifically what you want. So let's say I accidentally clicked more than I wanted. You can select everything by clicking this arrow right here. And then let's say I had a bunch of nodes that I wanted to apply the force to, like all of them at the same time. You click on this yellow box here, and there's different ways to select them. So I can click by like window, and I can just make a window, and I'll select all the nodes. Right? So I'll reject that. Or let's say I I had like all certain nodes in one component and more in a different component. You can pick by collector. And so you just have to play around with those to see which you need. I can do all, or I can like hide some and just do display. But we'll just go with my, we only need one, so we'll just go with that one. And we're at 10, yeah, minus 10,000. And then we're in the Y, right? So let's say this didn't line up in the Y, and I wanted to make a vector. Well, I have to write a vector for this one. I could just pick like 1, 2 points that makes a vector. That should. There we go. But since I picked down, like I picked my first point is up, the direction was down. Since I'm negative, put it up. So the one. So let's say, so I'll do 10, 1, 2, 10,000, and this direction. Okay, there we go. So like I say, if I wanted to put one in this direction, so that direction. There you go. Yeah. So we'll just go in the wire now. To keep it the same. There we go. Alright, so that's it for setup. Now we define the load step. You go setup, create load step, or you right click, view, create load step. And
For mine, you created like 3 forces.
oh, what's up?
You created like 3 forces.
Because you pick like 3 different nodes.
I just want selected. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Thank you.
if you don't, yeah. So rules, analysis, forces. So this magnitude here is the size of your arrow. Right? So if it was this is like 1. Yeah. Is that kind of what you got?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Put it on.